Hey, Bill. It's good to see you. Tell us how we're doing on the tar sands action.
Well, hello. It's day, I think, 11 of this protest. It's in the evening. I've just come from St. Stephen's of the Incarnation Church, where there's people training and sleeping on the floor for tomorrow. There's another very large crowd, one of the largest we've had so far, for this amazing protest. We'll go well over 600 people arrested. We'll get near 700 tomorrow in the course of these days. It's by far the biggest civil disobedience action in the environmental movement in many years. And there's lots of good news to report from around the world and around the country today. For the second time, there's been a kind of solidarity action in Montana where people have been arrested blocking the trucks taking the equipment up to the tar sands to do the mining. We heard today from friends of ours in Egypt who know something about the struggle for progress, and they sent us pictures of their delegation going in protest to the Canadian embassy in Egypt. And we heard from our friends in Durban, South Africa, that they're maintaining pickets for the next 2 days, picket lines outside the US and Canadian embassies there. So word is very, very much spreading pretty much everywhere, including finally into the kind of interior of the White House. Today on Air Force One, the reporters asked Jay Carney, the press secretary. They kept saying there's all these people getting arrested outside the White House, and we just saw a big sign about this outside the Legion convention in Minneapolis where the president was today. What's the president thinking about this tar sands thing? And Jay Carney simply said, I haven't told him anything about it. My guess is that the president's heard anyway, but we think it's a pretty good sign that they're a little defensive about the whole thing. Perhaps they should be. Today, a man named Elijah Zarlin was arrested. Those of you who got emails from the Barack Obama campaign during 2008 may remember him because he was the author of many of those emails. He was on that email team. We're finding so many, and he said at the time, as he was arrested, I was working for change, not for climate change. We're getting an awful lot of people showing up in their Obama shirts and their Obama buttons from a couple of years ago, wanting to be reminded why they had been so enthusiastic, and knowing that this is the one time when the president will be able to satisfy that urge because he alone will be able to make the call on this pipeline. But we do want to make sure the president's hearing about it. If you can't get down here to Washington in the next 4 days to join the protest, you can call or email the White House and let them know that there's something important going on outside their front door. If you can join us, go to tarsandsaction.org. Even if you don't want to get arrested on Saturday at Lafayette Square Park, join us mid-morning, and we'll be having not only the sort of last day of arrests for this phase of this campaign, but also a big kind of aerial art thing with all kinds of interesting stuff going on. And if I have any voice left, I'll say a few words, and so will a few other people. It should be a day to celebrate what we've accomplished so far, which is to take what had heretofore been a kind of regional issue that a few people knew about and turned it into a national issue that a lot of people know and care about. And that's been done by the bravery of people from around the country, all 50 states. What's most unusual about this, in a certain way, is that these crowds that are being arrested each day don't look like your usual suspects. They're college kids there, but not mostly college kids. Um, Today, in fact, I watched as the police put an 84-year-old woman from Portland, Oregon, into the back of the paddy wagon and took her away. That made me very, very proud to see. So thanks to all who are helping us, and I hope you get down here to join us because it's a fairly amazing scene. Thank you all very much. Good night.